If I wanted to make a new friend today, here's exactly what I'd do. First, I would put myself in repetitive proximity to other people. That's how we make the most of our friends, is repetitive proximity, right? Your neighbors, your school friends, your college friends, your work people. You have to see faces you don't know again and again and again until they become faces you do know. You can actually be friends with all sorts of people. The biggest determiner is repetitive proximity. Bonus points if you join some sort of group that already aligns with your values or already aligns with something you're already interested in. The point is that you can't just be going to a random park where the people change every week. It needs to be the same faces time and time again. And then while I'm there, I'm chit-chatting. I'm learning how to ask good questions, because when you're talking to somebody and you're trying to be friends with them, it's not important to make yourself seem cool and likable. What's important is making the person who you want to be your friend feel cool and likable. And I'm not saying being fake or disingenuous. I'm saying be interested in them. Ask them good questions. Maybe after I've seen them once or twice, or even on day one, if you feel like you're not going to see them again, you say, hey, do you want to trade numbers? I really like talking to you. Or are you on Instagram? I would love to follow you. Are you on Facebook? I'd love to follow you. And you trade information. After we've exchanged numbers, I would make low risk contact and say, hey, this is so-and-so from this activity. Are we supposed to wear our red jerseys or our pink jerseys? Okay, thank you. Or if you wanted to skip that, you can invite them on a friend date. Now, you don't have to call it a friend date, but I always invite my new friends who I don't know to go on a walk, because we always have little kids. And if you invite them to like a park or something, we're just going to be chasing our kids. But if we go on a walk, we can bring our strollers, our kids are strapped in, and we actually have time to talk. And then either person can leave whenever they want. After we've gone on our first date, I'm going to text them something relevant to our conversation. Like, here's that recipe you asked for, or I saw this article and it made me think of you. And then I would continue chatting with them at our weekly proximity event. And then I would invite them again to something else. Maybe it's another walk, or maybe you're both interested in basketball. So you ask them to go to this basketball related thing or something related to your interest. And on the way to that event, you text and say, hey, I'm stopping by to get Sonic drinks, or I'm getting coffee. I'd love to get something for you. What's your order? And then you bring them some food. Nothing concretes a friendship like some food. And then you just continue in that. After that, this is important. You ask them for help. You say, hey, what's that recipe? Or, hey, would you mind coming over here and showing me how to use this Cricut? I would love your help. And that opens the door for them to ask you for help. A lot of people get stuck in this acquaintance, never deeper level relationship. And that's because you're not being vulnerable and asking for help. So ask something of them and then start showing up for them too. They're sick, drop something off, drop some toys off, drop a coffee off, check in on them. And that's how you deepen that relationship. And then you would just go on in that pattern indefinitely. And then voila, new friend.